I thought just an introductory point of what ESG means to Pendal Group.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks very much for the opportunity to be here as well. And I think these sorts of workshops and presentations really are demonstrating the desire and the structural change that we're seeing from the advice market. From a Pendal perspective, this is a journey that we've been on since 1984. We issued our first strategy under the BT brand, which was known as the BT Charitable Shares Fund. And that fund still exists. It's now called the Pendal Sustainable Balance Fund, and $600 or $700 million in that strategy. I think that really demonstrates the longevity and absolutely the journey that we've taken to where we are now. I think fundamentally it was about negative screening. It was about what you don't own and identifying yourself through that lens. But really, as the industry has grown up, as the role of a fund manager as an agent on behalf of investors has become more critical, we've seen the role of active ownership, engaging with companies within the portfolio, working with other shareholders to drive positive financial and absolutely environmental and social outcomes. And I think where it's getting really exciting, particularly for the Pendal Group, is the merger with Regnan. And Regnan is an organisation that's had a long association with Pendal, Westpac and a number of asset owners in the market for the last 30 years. And we're using this brand, this Australian brand, to launch impact strategies globally. And I think that's a really, really exciting thing for us and for the industry.
You talk a lot about engagement, and you're obviously a large manager. Is that a big benefit towards being able to have action when you're engaging compared to a smaller ESG focused strategy?
Yeah, it's a really valid question, and absolutely we have the ability to sit down with senior execs and boards for structured and unstructured conversations through the nature of our participation in the share registry. Absolutely, that's important. But I think increasingly we are seeing the other side of the coin, which is companies wanting to engage with all shareholders to understand the different dynamics, to understand and ensure that they are meeting those environmental, social and governance issues. And I think that is an important structural change we've seen from the company side. I think also what we see in our international equities portfolios is that we will only invest in companies that agree to us, that agree to an engagement program. And we think that's really fundamental. It goes to the heart and the core of what that company does and why it exists. And that's one of the key measures that we have for our impact portfolios.